Oh, thanks for letting me know. All right. It is Wednesday night in Los Angeles. It's like 50 degrees, man. I'm spoiled. That seems like totally freezing to me. Although SoCal Gas, who jacked my rate up last month, they warned me and they said they were going to probably double. Then they sent me a message after I paid that bill and they gave me a $50 credit. Now, doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but however people see fit to run these large corporations of fossil fuels. I don't know, is it a fossil fuel? I don't know. Uh, okay, well, I'm going to start up here real close. I'm going to remove these glasses. You don't need to know that. Let's intertwine all of the fingers and push the palms together. And we're going to rotate at the wrists one direction here at first. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, our yogic breath, which we will do for the entire hour. You can restrict the throat if you like. Very nice. Let's go the opposite direction. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Just a little more. Great. And while I'm still up front, we're going to do some shoulder work. We haven't done this in a while. We're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears. They're not going all the way up there, but close. We're going to pull them back and then rolling down the back. And then we're going to roll them forward in the low and then all the way back up towards the ears and then back again. So we're doing these rolling circle shoulders on the outside, one direction here at first. Excellent. Then we're going to go the opposite direction, please. However that works out for you, going opposite there. But rolling the shoulders on the outside. This cold weather is making my skin dry. We're still breathing. The core can be engaged in this one too. Just a little more. Good. I'm probably a bit close for this, so I'll move back eventually, but let's bring the right hand out in front. We'll keep that shoulder down. We're going to pull the fingers back and we're going to hold there for a few breaths, holding that the fingers back, breathing in the nose. We're going to do a lot of seated warm-ups today. Very nice. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side there, the other hand. Good. Let's put the right hand down, like at least more than 6 inches out from your hip. Fingers are pointing out, straight out and away. Arms stay straight. Left palm face the ceiling. We're coming up and over. We'll look along the elbow to the sky. We're going to take several breaths right here. Really feel that length up and through the fingers, and really feel like you're trying to lock your left hip on the ground as that left arm and forearm and thumb and fingers are reaching super long. Great. And we do the other side. So left hand down and then right arm up and over. We reach long through that whole side area. Think of your fingers growing longer. Again, you can look up along the elbow to the sky. We're going to keep breathing here. Great. Let's place both hands on the knees. We're going to straighten the spine to the crown of the head, and we're going to draw a big circle one direction on the ceiling. Very nice. Then we're going to go the opposite direction. We're still breathing here. It gets a little difficult for me to demo the breath and talk, so sometimes for me, the breath goes out the window, but as best as you can, if you can just continue breathing in and out through the nose for the entirety of the class. Good. Back to center. Fists straight forward. We're going to turn the fists down and then release the fingers. You can move them. And I'm doing in this warm up here in the beginning, I'm doing a lot of wrist, hand, and forearm work. And if you set it from the side, you see we're coming down through the hand like so. Very nice. Push the walls out. I'm going to take a few breaths here with the walls pushing way out. Really get into opening up those thumbs and the palms. We're going to turn and look to the right. We got all that arm leverage. And then all the way, please, to the other side. Good. Back to center. A little different today. We're going to roll straight forward to hands and knees. I'm going to go back a bit so that you can see what I'm doing here next. We're going to set up our hands and knees as if we were doing cat and cow, so hips over the knees, knees 2 fists apart. I want you to go super easy with this here in the beginning, and then if you feel like it's okay to go a little further, we'll talk about that as we go. So we're going to start with the right hand, and we're going to take that hand and take the pressure off of it and turn that hand so the thumb is pointing out and the fingers are pointing towards your knees. Put a little weight on that. If it's too much, you can skip this part, but if you can do the weight there, great. And then the other hand, that does put momentarily a lot of extra weight on the right hand. So now both thumbs are kind of pointing out away, and both middle fingers are pointing to the knees. That's a long, super heavy stretch on the forearms. If you wish to increase this super heavy stretch, arch your back in the cat. I'm going to take several breaths here. Great. And let's come up to standing, top of the mat, feet together, big toes touching, ankles a bit apart. We turn the thumbs out, core is in. We're going to start our half sun salutations. So you're going to breathe in, reach up and look up. We're going to breathe out as we forward fold. And try to keep the legs straight so the hands maybe get down, maybe they don't. You can put them on the shins. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer to the moon. We come down through the heart center again, and then all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. back up, breath in. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. You look up, and we forward fold again. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer, right on down through the heart center. Back up, breathing into the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up. We're going to hold here for a couple breaths, tightening the core and the legs. And then when you're ready, you can lower down for strength or drop down, up dog, rolling forward, third eye looking. And then down dog, pulling up and back. Feet about 2 fists apart. You bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down. Stepping a bit back and forth in place. And walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up to the ceiling, hands in prayer to the moon, down to the heart, down to the earth, back up, breathing into the nose. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, shoulder blades together. We step in, top of push-up. We lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. If you didn't pedal the feet out, you could do that here, or you could come up on the toes on the in-breath and down with the heels on the out-breath, or stay still, we're gonna breathe. Great, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down again through the heart center, all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again. We look up, stepping, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Very nice. We breathe here. You're welcome to rest anytime you like. All right, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, all the way up. Let's stay with the hands in prayer up to the moon. I know that I'm cut off a little bit there. So way up with the hands. We're going to look up. You can arch back for a moment, and then let's bring the arms down at the sides. So I'm going to do the next section of sun salutations with crescent. If you prefer warrior, that's fine, but I'm going to do 3 with crescent. So we're going to start with Utkatasana, sitting in chair, knees together, feet together. Good. And then we're coming up and over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push-up, nice and tight. We lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. So for crescent, we're going to step the right foot. We're going to stay on the ball of the left. Good. We're going to reach the arms up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here at least, maybe more than a couple. Great. Hands back down, stepping back again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel looking, left foot stepping, staying on the ball of the right. If you're coming along for the crescent, up with the arms, breathing here. All right, hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and we're gonna stay right here in down dog, breathing. All right, step, jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet at knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, let's keep going. We sit in chair again. Great, up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, stepping back again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Crescent again on the right foot steps. I'm gonna come back up. We're gonna do something different with the hands on this one. You could have the arms up if you like, pushing the hands straight forward with the hands opening, the fingers opening, the palms opening, staying in crescent. And you're welcome to bounce a little bit if you like. Great, hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. So we're gonna do left side stepping crescent. And again, you can have arms up or the forward like we're pushing out. Keep the shoulders down though, core in. And if you wanted to bounce a little bit, please go ahead. Just a bit more. Excellent, hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're gonna breathe here. Great, step, jump. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, Utkatasana, standing, shoulders back. Last one we're going to do with warrior two and a couple of variations, at least one. We sit in chair again. Great, up over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we're stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two on the right foot to warrior two. I might have accidentally said warrior one previously, but warrior two is what we're doing, opening up. And we're going to take a few moments here in warrior two. So first thing we're going to do is a self-adjustment. We're going to bring the right hand in the inside of the right knee, and the left hand is going to find the left hip bone and pull that back. Good. Then we're going to bring the arms up. Core is in. We're dropping shoulders. We're breathing and looking at the right hand. Couple few breaths right here. Let's turn that right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. We're going to arch back. The left hand barely touches the back leg. We're going to look up along the elbow to the ceiling or the sky. Knee stays over the ankle in the front. Very nice. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower and drop. Up dog. Down dog. So left side, please, warrior two. We'll do all the same stuff. So we get our stance, heel to heel, back foot about 45 degrees ish. It could be less. So left hand comes on the inside of the left knee there. Right hand, you can grab that hip bone, pull back. Just trying to flatten out through here. Good, then up with the arms, dropping the shoulders. Again, we look at the left hand, breathing, tightening the core a little bit. Let's turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling. We arch it back, right hand barely touches the back leg. Couple of breaths here, I'm looking up to the ceiling along the elbow. All right, hands down again, stepping back. We lower and drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're gonna stay right here breathing. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together. Let's sit in chair, but let's get cactus arms. We're gonna take a moment here. Look at the knees. They should be like lined up the same. So if your mat was up here in front, that same line, because they're gonna move when we move, and then we're gonna put them back to lined up straight here. So let's bring the right elbow outside of the left leg. So for me, the left knee came back. I got to bring it back forward. Hands in prayer, pull in towards the chest, fingers to the face. And we're going to breathe right here. You're welcome to open the arms. Good. Let's forward fold. Hang out for a moment, maybe longer. And we sit in chair again. We get the arms up again. We check the knees. And now we twist the other side. So now maybe the right knee pull back, try to pull it back forward in place. And again, if you, whatever you do on the other side, see if you can copy it mostly. All right, forward fold. We take the feet apart, like the distance of the hips. And we hold prayer our elbows. You can just hang, you're welcome to bounce. Engage the core. We're coming all the way up to touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down. Peace fingers under big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows out and away from the ears, top of the head down. Good, up again to the ceiling. And then all the way back down, hands under feet from the front. Toes up on the wrist. It's okay if the legs are bent. We see if they can try to go straight, try to bring the top of the head down towards the mat, towards the ground. All right, let's stand. We're going to take a moment here at the top of the mat. We are going to pivot tonight. We haven't done that in a while. So we're going to start with triangle by stepping the left leg back about the distance of one of your legs. The back foot, 45 degrees, 90 is okay too. Arms out over the straight legs. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to reach out and then right hand down, left arm up. That's all on the out breath. We're going to breathe here. If possible, we are looking up to the reaching hand. If not possible, it's really good anyways to look down, because if you look down, you really want your nose pointing at your shin so that the shoulders are stacked up there, the head is stacked, everything's stacked over that leg in the front. Good. Let's come up and we're going to pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. And we reach out over that left foot and then left hand down, right arm up for triangle right here on the other side. Great. Up again. Let's pivot. Left toes 45, right toes out. We're going to twist triangle. So we should shorten the stance a couple of inches. We're going to enter it from a slightly different way than the vinyasa way. We're going to reach that left arm forward. We get that length. And then left hand down, right arm up. Then we stay here, legs straight, feet flat. Breathing, lengthening the breath, lengthening the spine. Good. Up again. Let's pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Going to reach the right arm forward a bit. And then right hand down, left arm up. There's a tendency to jump the left hip out. Keep it in as best as you can. Great. Back up. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight forward. Let's re-lengthen the stance for warrior two. I always heard that a good stance is about the distance of one of your legs. For warrior two, I think I go a little further than that personally. We'll reach the arms up again. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Extended side angle. I'm going to take the center of my forearm on the leg near the knee, left arm up and over. Those of you that prefer can put the right hand on the ground. We're going to breathe. We're stacking the torso out over the leg. We're breathing in the nose. Excellent. Back up. We're going to straighten the right leg so we can pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Warrior two now out the back. We'll take a few breaths here. Great. Again, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. And we breathe. Great. Let's come straight up into horse. We're going to do our twist in a different spot tonight. So into horse, toes splayed, knees opening out, feet about the distance of the elbows. And we're just going to hold the ceiling and breathe here. Great. Straight the legs. We're going to turn the feet to run straight forward. So basically the outside edges of that mat would be the same as the outside edges of your feet. We're going to reach straight up. and then straight down, fingertips on the line the big toes made. If it's hard to forward fold, take the feet further apart. Maybe you could try to bring the palms down. Definitely try to bring the head down. And we're going to try to let the back drop down into the crown of the head, into the floor, into the earth. Excellent. Back up. We reach out to the ends of the fingers, and behind the back, we shall intertwine those fingers. You can push the palms together if you prefer. That releases tension in the upper back, or apart. And we're going to forward fold, lifting the arms up and off the back. They come way up and over, depending on what your body says is okay. Back up, let's touch the ceiling. And back down, we're grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers. No matter what, you got to hold it, pull the elbows away from the ears, back down to the top of the head, down towards the ground. Stay down low, both hands over to the right. The left shoulder rotates under and through. And then please to the other side. Excellent. Let's come back up to standing. We're going to shorten the stance 3.5 feet. Right toes will point straight forward. Left toes about 45 degrees. We're doing pyramid. Arms out, and then we come behind the back, grabbing elbows or reverse prayer, shoulder blades back and together. We're going to look at the sky for a moment, and then we're going to come down, keeping the shoulder blades together. We're going to come down and look at the right foot. Breathing all the time. You could stay in this here pyramid pose. If you want to do warrior 3, hop onto that front foot, see what you can get. The half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. Switching of the hands, if you like. And then left foot back down. We pivot, right toes 45, left toes out. Again, behind the back, so we set up pyramid, shoulder blades together. We look up, and then we're coming down, looking at the left foot. If you'd like to do warrior 3, we're coming on up. And left hand down, the right arm up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And switching of the hands, if you like. All right. We stand anywhere you can stand that's comfortable. We are going to do more balancing. So if you want to go on a flatter surface, we're going to start with tree, standing on the left foot. You can grab the ankle, you can hold it there, you can lock it there. I'm gonna put it out in the front today. I haven't done that in a while. When I do that, I'm also flexing the foot. Hands of the heart are all the way up with the arms if you prefer. All right, let's do the other side. Standing on the right. Whatever you did on the other side, we try to mirror that. Core is in, we're breathing, we're staring at our visual lock, our drishti. Excellent. Back to standing on the left foot. The right knee is coming up. We're doing right on right. Right hand grabs the knee, other hand on the hip. You are, of course, welcome to grab the big toe with the peace fingers extending the leg. Otherwise, just standing tall, I'm going to stay with the knee. The standing side is straight. So even if you're bringing that leg out, grabbing the big toe, the right leg could be bent until it goes straight, but this standing side should be straight all the time, no matter what. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. Back to center, stand as tall and straight as you can, and show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. Let that down. We'll step out a little bit. And then we should stand on the right. We're lifting the left, left on left, holding the knee or the foot, and we're going to stay right here. And we open that leg out now to the left as we look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Show me the bottom of your foot. Great. We'll put that foot down. Let's just come straight on down to hands and knees. Knees about 2 fists apart. We're going to do some cat and cow. We're going to let the belly drop down as we look up third eye. Breathing out, we're going to arch the back. And just moving and breathing. Back to center. We're going to look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. And back to center. Let's step the right foot top of the mat. You can step that little foot a little further forward if you like. We're going to start with arms out like a funnel. We're going to do both of the ones that I normally do here. So we're going to start though with the twist one. Left elbow outside of the right leg. Leg does not move. Hands in prayer, fingers towards the face. You can stay here. You could roll back on the ball of the left foot, lifting the knee, straighten the leg. We're going to keep on breathing. Excellent. Let's switch. Right knee back, left foot up at the top, arms up. And we're going to stay here for a moment, or you're going to stay here. Give me a moment. Foot was itching. All right, we're staying here longer. All right, we twist. Right elbow outside, hands in prayer. Just stay here. Whatever you did on the other side, let's see if we can do the same if possible. All right, we're switching again. The right foot up there at the top, the left knee back, and we now bring the arms straight up to the ceiling. And down on the inside, right hand right inside the right foot. I do need to bring my foot a little further out so I can keep the knee over the ankle and the knee pulling against the shoulder. You could bring the hands forward, trying to get the elbows down. Maybe they get down. Maybe you just keep the hands on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left foot up to the top. Right knee stays down, straight up with the arms. And down on the inside. However you did the other, again, I'm going to bring that foot a little further out to the left myself. Excellent. Let's step all the way back to the top of push-up. Belly and legs tight. We lower drop. Up dog, third eye. Down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up for a moment. You bend that leg, opening up the hip. And then let's throw that right shin top of the mat. We'll crawl that left leg a little further back. You can lift the heart to the moon. And then down we come. Knee stays outside of the right ribs. Maybe forearms down, head down. You could extend the arms, put your face on the mat if you like. Great. Hands top of the mat. We step back again to the top of push-up, nice and tight. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. We're gonna hold the left leg up. You can bend that leg, opening up the hip. And we throw that shin top, sweep the right leg back, heart lifting. Hands down, forearms down, head down. One more time, hands top of the mat. We step back again. And lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Very nice. Let's sit down with the legs just straight out in front. Again, like big toes together, ankles a bit apart. Gonna breathe in and touch the ceiling. Gonna breathe out, try to touch the toes. Back up, breathing in, over and over. Out breath on the downward fold. Great. Touch the sky all the way up. And then arms down, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Let's pull them in really tight. Left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top of that. We sit up tall, shoulders back, core in as best as you can. You could butterfly the legs if you like. You could stay still, staring straight forward. And we're going to forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, trying to put the low part of the sternum on the big toes. The low part of the center spot where people would say the heart is. Great. Back up. Both legs out in front of us. You could shake them around a little bit if you like, and then we're going to do our twist. Right leg in there close. Toes in the front stay pointing to the ceiling on the left leg. Left arm grabs right leg, right hand behind you. You pull the shoulder back, you can put the elbow outside. You sit up tall, we look at the wall. All right, other side, right leg out, look, left foot in there. Right toes stay pointing to the top. Grab the leg, sit up tall. Great. Back to center, both legs bent with the heels on the ground. We do our core work as per normal. Arms under the legs. We're going to roll back on the tail. You can stay here. You can lock the shoulders back. You can straighten the legs. A lot of work behind the head. Hands in prayer, maybe to the toes, maybe to the third eye. I'm keeping the legs bent. We're going to cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And up again, please. Number 2. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4. Cross the legs, sit up. All right, one more, back up. And hug the knees in. We're going to lie back, bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana. It is your choice. We're going to put the feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. Longest finger could almost touch the heel out there. Now we're going to lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down, and we're going to breathe here. Good. Let's come back down. Let's take a moment and take the forearms and grab the shins and pull the shins down into the body, and then bring the nose up to the knees. Great. We're going upside down. We start with plow. You're welcome to skip it. We kick the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. I am keeping my hands on my back lately because I can push a little bit, making it a little deeper for me. Otherwise, intertwine fingers with the arms down. Before you come up, if you want to bring the elbows in closer, it's easier to bring the elbows in closer in plow and then come up into shoulder stand. And we're going to take several breaths right here. Excellent. We bend the legs, knees down towards the ear, and we roll down into a dead bug, knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up, head down. Let me stay here. If you want to rock around, go ahead. And very nice. Knees in the chest, arms out like a T. We'll let the knees fall to the right as you look to the left. You can put your right hand on top of the leg if you like. And all the way up and please to the other side. And back to center, hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. I'm going to roll up to seated for the meditation. You're welcome to do the meditation laying down. A lot of it can be applied in the laying down situation. Let me set my timer for the 5 minutes firstly. So I'm crossing my legs for the meditation. I'm sitting on the mat. Intertwine fingers, thumbs touching, hands down or one hand on top of the other, shoulders back, core in, chin slightly to the chest, eyes gently closed. We let the body breathe itself. So we're not doing the yogic breathing anymore, the ujjayi breath or just breathing in the nose. We're going to let the body breathe itself. That is going to be our focal point for the meditation, doing everything we can to just witness, feel, experience the body breathing itself. And we'll be here about 5 minutes. If you chose to lay down and you want to finish out all together, you can roll yourself up into a seated position. If you're comfortable, you can stay comfortable. From sitting, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, making a bit of fire. And then arms all the way up like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth and even more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, and then let everything out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for coming out tonight. It is danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there. And let me end this here recording for the YouTube.